Howdy folks, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, this is Monday evening. Right now this is going to be video number 2 for my Dragon 1/350 scale USS Princeton. And so far I went ahead and gave it another coat of priming. And once the priming is all done, I airbrushed all the hangar bays and hangar decks all white because they were all white. And the outside of the external painting schedule that's on it's going to be measure 21, which is 5S, which is a dark sea blue of 1942. And it's going to be weathered like I finished with it by using different immersions of blues and grays. And also the flight deck will receive a wash, and I went ahead and made my stain. And I got a sample piece here I'd like to show you guys along with the review of how the deck's gonna look like when I get done putting the stain on it. And believe you me folks, when you got aircraft landing and taking off all the time, even deck personnel who are on the flight deck assembling and preparing the aircraft for takeoff, there's a lot of wear and tear on that flight deck, and pretty soon the deck eventually wears down to the natural teak wood it was made out of. So anyway folks, no further ado, we'll go over and swing over and we'll take a look at the Princeton as far as I got in her construction. And right after this we'll swing the camera back to yours truly again, discuss what's next on the plate, and pass a little waffle, and that'd be it. Okay boys, we'll go over here and take a look at the USS Princeton. Okay guys, we'll zoom in a little bit very slowly. I got the waterline all airbrushed. It was red oxide. You can't see it folks, it's because I got masking tape on it. So I do not dare to remove that masking tape because I got weathering to do on the side of the hull, and I don't want to interfere with the red oxide. Now on the flight deck, I went ahead and primed the flight deck, fellas. I primed it with gray primer, and I went ahead and airbrushed all the whole entire flight deck using teak. Using deck teak, which is a Tamiya color, and it works very well. I've always used that Tamiya because it's the only color paint that's very, very close to the actual wood. And as you can see, I airbrushed 2 coats of teak wood on the flight deck, let it dry, and once it dries, I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm going to give it a wash. I'm going to give it a Norfolk blue wash. Over here folks, we'll zoom a little closer here to the flight deck over here. I'll give you a sample. We'll give you a sample of the color. How it's going to look like. As you can see right here folks, this deck here is this color here. Once this dries, I'm going to go ahead and apply my wash very liberally so it'll fill in between the planks, giving it a wear and tear of the flight deck, because that's eventually what they look like folks when you got so many sorties every day of aircraft taking off this here deck. Now this deck by Dragon gives you the texture, and the deck is gorgeous. It's very beautiful. You got resting cables on there, very well presented on there, and also the deck planking on there is very, very well represented on there. It looks right spot on right there too folks. So adding a wash that blue right there will enhance the color of this flight deck right here, as you can see. Because that'll very much do it right there, folks. And we'll zoom out a little bit and show you how much I got done on her. I got all this top deck, like I said, I got an airbrush using that deck teak work. Now the deck ain't glued off, folks, because I got to put the catwalks on it and a lot of details on it. So I just laid this on here just temporarily. As you can see how the hangar bays all have been painted white. I got the basket tape right there to block up the shutter bays to keep the blue paint from rushing inside the finished painted flight deck. So I don't want to dare have to go back and touch up with white again. So when the problem can be eliminated by using maskings, as you see here. Okay, boys, underneath the deck here is painted the same way on the sides. All 5S dark sea blue. And like I say, guys, this is a pretty good kit. It's unusual. It's a light aircraft carrier used at the time. A converted Cleveland class cruiser was the subject of the of this here kit. And we'll turn around a little bit here, fellas. Because once I give this thing a good wash of that blue right there, start weathering, it's got to tone down this 5S. It's a very unusual kit, folks. I've always liked escort carriers. They make pretty good subjects for the fleet. And they're very well used by using auxiliary hulls. And the Navy, at the time when Pearl Harbor was attacked, we had to make do and make use of everything that we had for the war effort. And so the USS Princeton was renamed the was named after the Battle of the Princeton of 1777, and original name before she was stuck for the register as a converted light cruiser carrier. She was a heavy cruiser, the USS Tallahassee, which is a Cleveland class. So pertaining towards the Washington Treaty Program, when so many capital ships can be produced, so many countries only had to make so many. And so we had too much of this, too much of that. They said, well, we don't need no more of this. So one guy had an idea, say, hey, this is making a good, excellent subject for a light aircraft carrier. So they use auxiliary hulls such as oilers, merchantmen, and also cruiser hulls to make these baby flat tops. Okay, folks, I'm going to put it away, let it dry. And the next thing I'll be doing, I'll probably be pairing other parts for it to assemble inside the flight deck. But right now, before I do anything else anymore, I'm going to go ahead and start weathering the hull and start staining the flight deck. And we'll make another video of that. That'll be video number 3, so stay tuned for that. Okay, guys, we'll swing the camera around to yours truly over here to finish up the video here. Now, here I is. Okay, fellas. Okay, tomorrow I'll have a video of the C-47 Dakota, my air-fixed old tooling kit, and I should have final reveal. I should have it done probably by, I say probably by this Thursday of this week. I shall have her completely done, ready for the final reveal. And I've already decided what kind of paint schedule I'm going to be using on her. I started using the traditional olive drab, neutral gray undersides and invasion stripes, or even all aluminum. This is going to be dull gray and white. This is going to be an R4D. Dakota, used by the United States Navy. It's going to be all gold gray with a red top interplane surface with a black cheek line with U.S. Navy on there and stars and bars. And that completes the paint schedule on that. So it's going to be an interesting paint schedule. You don't see too many of those Navy R4Ds floating around on the internet, but they're the Navy version of the C-47. And I got to get cracking on the CSS Alabama over there. Captain Raphael Sims, he's already mustered up the ship's bosun with a cat of nine tails. He's prepared to take the cat out of the bag and give me about 25 lashes for not returning back to the build for container ship's work. So, latter part of this week, I have another video of that too, so I gotta get cracking on that. And I'm looking around my stash pile there, see if I can throw something else into here and there. I haven't been concurrent on buddy builds. I've been on these ships too long, and I continue to do so till I get them pretty well pinned down, and I can jump on something else. And if I get bored, I'll jump on an airplane and go right back to a ship again. So, seems like the norm for me is working on ships models and during the winter months. It's because it's got more time in the winter time, and the days are smaller, and so it gives me a lot of time to work on these things. Okay, folks, so far on this Princeton right here, I got her all painted up to where paint schedule is. All it's left to do is do the weathering and stain the flight deck and get the other parts glued on top of the flight deck and the catwalks and such, and start working on armament and get them installed, and get a few dry brushing here and there. And lastly, the best part of the build is assembling of the TBF and S6F Hellcats. And I wish it would have gave me some SP2C Helldivers. That was real nice. So what they give me in the kit's good enough. It's fair enough for me to use. So it'll be used. Okay, guys, time for me to get out of here right now. Oh yeah, I've got this mentioned earlier in the video, guys. Just had a senior moment, and it kind of popped right back into mind again. I hope everybody out there, hope all you great fellas out there had a wonderful Christmas. And Santa, Mom, Dad, brother, sister, and everybody got you guys some plastic kits. And I sure like to see what you guys got for your birthday, for Christmas, and share with us all. And I hope all you guys got your plastic and everything. And I got treated a few kits too. And I'll be showing them too probably this week sometime. So don't telling, but anyway, the final reveal for this C-47 will be. It'll be this Thursday, and tomorrow I'll have a video of it tomorrow. And I can get crack on the CSS Alabama. Okay, guys, I'm out of here right now, and I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. May God bless, make Mama happy, and please subscribe. Happy modeling, and bring up those new Christmas kits you guys got. Old Frankie Day wants to take a gander at them. Bye, boys.